everyone. Welcome to this yoga practice today. This practice is just designed to make your body feel good. We'll do a little bit of poses and movements that are going to help if you're feeling like your shoulders are slumping forward from too much time on your technology devices lately. And so we'll look into that area to open it up and free it up. And just make our bodies feel good. So welcome to this practice today. Find yourself in a comfortable seat. And of course, if sitting is uncomfortable, then lay down. It's always an option whenever we're seated to start class. If you do have a block, I welcome you to use a yoga block as well. And you can sit your hips on the block just to elevate your hips and to make it feel a little bit more comfortable. All right, so let's start here, resting our hands on our knees. If you're feeling energetic, open your palms and share your energy with the world. If you're feeling really tired and sluggish, keep your palms down for a nourishing feel as we sit here and just open our practice with some pranayama, some breath. So close your eyes if you haven't already, sitting tall and tucking your chin down. First, we'll inhale and reach our shoulders towards our ears and then roll them back and down. Let's do that 2 more times. Reach up, take a breath in, and then exhale. Roll the shoulders back and down. 1 more time. Inhale up. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down so they're away from your ears. Soften your arms. Relax your hands. Relax the muscles of your face, especially around your eyes and the space between your forehead. Come into some gentle, thoughtful breaths, breathing in. Slow, slow exhale. 2 more. Exhale, letting go of every bit of breath. Exhale completely. Nice. Invite yourself into the space, allowing your body to be here and feel your body from your head down to your toes. Take a moment to scan it. How do you feel right now? And then consider how that breath felt. Hopefully it felt relaxed, but if it didn't, continue to focus on breathing so that eventually it becomes easier. And then tap into how your heart and how your mind is feeling. And bring your mind into this space, into this yoga space right now, and kind of release everything that is maybe keeping you worried or stressed or pulling you away from who you are, which is completely peaceful. It's always in you. So if we just make a conscious decision that we're going to leave our worries at the door or out of the room or out of the space that we're in, they'll wait for us there. But right now, let's just focus on being here and now. And then let's add some breath to movement. So you can keep your eyes closed or you can open them. Just relax your arms down by your sides. And then a slow inhale, reaching your arms up above your head. When your arms reach as far as they can, your hands might lightly touch together. Then turn your palms the other way and then exhale slowly, hands back down to the earth. We'll do a few more of those. Feel free as you inhale again, reach up. Maybe take your gaze up or look up to the back towards your hands and then exhale, slowly release. Nice. Inhale fully, breathing in through your nose. Exhale, release. Good. 1 more time. Inhale, reach. This time reach really tall, right from your hips. And then slow exhale, bring your hands through heart center, palms together. Nice. And then let's do some gentle twists here. So inhale, rotating to one side. And then exhale through center and over to the other side. Move with your breath. Inhale through center to the other side. Exhale through center, switching sides. Continue with your breath. And then after you finish both sides, come back to center. We'll release our hands. You can cross your legs the other way if you're feeling uncomfortable with the cross of your legs. Good. And then from here, we're just going to do some wrist movements. So pressing your palms together at heart center, actively press. Breathing here. So there is tension between the hands. And then we'll flip our hands, release, and we'll flip our hands the other way. This might feel really weird and awkward, so you can relax your shoulders, but press the hands together. Pressing the heel of the hands, the wrist area is moving towards each other. Good, and then we'll release. Shake that out. Stretch one arm forward, take your fingertips, and just gently pull the fingers towards you. You'll feel this in your forearms, and that's what we want. Breathing here. And then we'll gently twist the hand the other way and pull the fingers towards you again. Be gentle. We never want to do any of our poses to pain. And then we'll switch sides. Take the other arm out, palm away from you, pull the fingers in. This feels so good. I didn't realize how much my wrists were taking a lot of pain, probably from spending way too much time on my computer for work at home. Turn the other way, pull in. Nice. And then we'll just release that, shake it out. Take your hands, make fists, and we'll just do some finger flicks. This also releases energy, but also it just warms up the hand and wrist areas. Good, and then we'll let that rest. One more thing before we move on to a table pose is interlace your fingers, press your palms forward, and then maybe hollow out your belly and pull your shoulder blades apart. Tuck your chin in. Inhale, reach the hands towards the sky. And then we're going to go into that again. Reach the hands forward, pull the shoulder blades apart. You can tuck your chin in towards your chest. Beautiful, and then we'll let that go. One more thing actually. Let's bring one arm across our body. You can hold onto the back of the upper arm and just draw that arm across for a shoulder stretch. Then we'll switch sides. And release, let that go. Let's come onto our hands and knees. If you have a block, just put it beside you. We'll probably need it again. Your wrists are going to be under your shoulders and your hips are going to be right above your knees. And then we'll move through some gentle cat-cows. So we'll drop our belly, lift our chin. Exhale, reverse into your cat pose, pulling your shoulder blades apart again. Soft movements, just allowing the spine to open in both directions. See if you can move with your breath. Good. And then we'll come into center. You're going to bring your right arm out to the side and then draw it across your body. So you're coming underneath your body, reaching, but not allowing the hips to move or the shoulders to twist too much. You're just reaching across. And we'll do gentle reaches a few times. So taking your arm and just gently reaching across, trying to keep your hips parallel and your shoulder parallel to the floor. Really good for the upper back, nice and gentle movements. We'll do a few more. Check in that you're breathing still. Beautiful. Let that hand settle. We'll move it to the other side so the arm can come out. Then you're going to curl it in and reach across with your palm up. Gentle reaches. Nice. Eventually coming back into your table pose. And then from here, we're just going to curl our toes under, coming into our first downward dog pose. Once you get here, just take a moment to pedal out your legs. So bringing your heels alternately towards the floor. Just feeling a nice stretch in the back of the legs, a little opening in the calf muscles. Good, and then let's take a few moments here to come right up onto our tippy toes. If you heard my crack, my feet definitely crack. You can bring your heels down. Let's do a couple more of those. Inhale, reach up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, heels towards the floor. One more time, all the way up. And then your heels come down to the floor. From here, walk your feet back if you need to a little bit. Really strong downward dog. Our hands and our feet are about hip width apart. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Relax your head and neck. And then we're just going to move into, some people call these good mornings, but you're going to come forward into plank pose. Then come and return back into your downward facing dog. We'll do that a few times. Inhale forward. Exhale, reach the hips up. Inhale forward. It's okay to have your knees bent. Exhale, reach up. One more time. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach up. Let's come into child's pose from here. So you're going to bring your knees nice and wide. Your big toes will touch. Slide your hands forward. Let your head relax. You can gently roll your forehead side to side. Just massage out the forehead muscles. Bring in any movements that feel good. I like to wiggle out my hips a little bit. Nice. And then inhale, come back into your table poses, everyone. Let's just get into the hips a little bit here. So you're going to inhale, bring your knee out, right knee out to the side, and then you're going to kick the foot back. Turn your toes down towards the floor, and then bring that knee in towards your chest. And you can tuck your chin when you do that. And then repeat. Inhale, reach the foot out, or knee out to the side. Kick the leg straight back. Toes turn to the floor, and then tuck in. Two more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And repeat. Exhale. Knee out. Kick back. Toes down. Curl in. Last time. Hold it. Hold the knee in. Exhale. Relax down. Shake out your hips. Let's do the other side. You're going to bring your knee out to a right angle to the side. Kick it straight back. It's okay if you can't go high. Toes are down. Curl the knee in. Repeat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, kick back. Toes turn down. Curl in. Inhale, knee out. Exhale, kick back. Turn the toes down. Curl in. One more time. Inhale, out. Kick. Toes down. Curl in. Hold the knee towards the head. Hold. And then release down. Let's just wiggle out our hips side to side. Maybe even look back behind you and feel a nice side stretch. And you twist side to side. Nice. Returning to your downward dog when you're ready, curling your toes under. From here, let's lift our right leg towards the sky. Maybe bend your knee and open up for fire hydrant. Breathing here. Nice. Slowly bring that knee back underneath towards your head, and then let it come down beside your right hand. Stay on the toes of your back foot. Hands can come to front knee, and then come all the way back, all the way up into your crescent lunge from here. Inhale, reach your arms up if it feels okay, or you can keep your hands on your hips anytime we're in a lunge. Inhale, reach up. Good. Let's add some movement here. We're going to do some lunging. So you're going to stay on the toes of your back foot. Inhale here. Exhale, lunge down. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Try to keep your front knee bent. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. and then release. Nice. Let's hold this. And then we'll open up our back foot, coming into your warrior two pose. And then from here, straighten your front leg, coming into your triangle, reach forward. Hand's gonna come down to your shin, maybe your ankle. The other hand reaches towards the sky. If that doesn't feel good, keep your hand on your hip. Breathe here. Nice. Inhale, return all the way up. Try interlacing your hands behind your back. We'll come into humble warrior. So inhale, lift your heart. This time you're going to lean forward into that bent knee. Maybe lift your hands up and then bow your head. Humble warrior. Lifting the hands off of the low back as high up as you can. Feel it opening through your chest. Try not to lean your body onto the front leg. Instead, you're bowing down. Beautiful. Inhale, return to your warrior two. Straighten your leg for a break. Good. And then we're going to turn onto our toes of our back foot, coming into our crescent lunge again. From here, we'll go into warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale, lean into that front leg. Your toes can stay on the floor, or you can work at starting to lift that back leg. Even just as high as you can. Just play with lifting the toes. Some of you might get your heel in line with your hip, and then you can do different variations. Your hands can reach back with your palms down, arms out to the side, or maybe in full warrior three with your arms forward. Beautiful. Whatever version you're in, we're going to pulse that elevated leg. So just slow lifts and lower. Not big movements, nice and little. Check that you're breathing, and it's okay if your foot is barely coming off the floor with these pulses. 3, 2, 1. Think about it first. Coming back into warrior two. And we'll release. Bring your backhand forward, coming into your plank pose from here. Holding your planks, everybody. Breathing here. Let's just do some side movements here. So you're holding your plank, and you're just going to let your hips dip. Side, side. You'll feel your stomach muscles working. We want that. You can also do this from your knees. Works the same way. Nice. Then we'll come through center. You can relax your toes. Slowly lower your heart to the floor. Your elbows are by your side. Chin on the floor. Inhale, lift your heart. Coming into Cobra Pose. Beautiful. Exhale, lower. We'll come into another one. Inhale, lift. This time, lift your hands. Keep your neck neutral, so you're not lifting up with the head. Breathe. Hands back down. Slowly lower your chin again. Curl your toes under, everybody. Press up into bent knee plank. From here, slide your hips back. Downward facing dog pose. Pedal it out again. Make it feel good. Before we go into the other side, let's come back onto our hands and knees. We're going to work into the wrists again. So you're going to take your hands and turn your palms are down and the fingers are towards you. Good. And keep a little bit of a bend in the elbow because you don't want to hyperextend. And just hold here. For a lot of us, this is enough. But for some of you who feel more open, you can start leaning your hips back towards your hips. Maybe do some forward and backs. Nice. And then let that go. Shake your wrists out. Let's do one more with our palms now facing up, fingers still towards us. This is just gentle, super gentle pressure. Breathe. And then we'll release, shake it out. Nice. Do some wrist circles with your hands in a fist. Excellent. So we're going to go into the other side from here. Coming back into your downward dog when you're ready. You can take more rest if you need to. This time we're going to lift our left leg up to the sky, bending the knee, opening up for fire hydrant. And breathing. Take your gaze forward. Let the foot come inside of your hands, closer to your left foot. Stay on the balls of your back foot. When you're ready, inhale, come up. You can use your knee to get here. Reaching up for crescent lunge. Nice. Just feel the opening through the hip. And then we'll move into some lunges on this side. So prepare with keeping your front knee bent. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. If you're tired, your hands can come down. Lower, lift. Front knee is bent, lower, lift. Last one, lower, lift. Amazing. Open up your back foot. Coming into that warrior two pose. Try and keep a nice deep bend in that front knee. Open up your arms, take your gaze over your fingertips. Breathing here. Take it into your triangle pose. So straighten your front leg, reach forward, and then open up the heart to the side. Nice. You can have that hand hover, resting on your shin, maybe on your ankle. I'm feeling so tight today, right along this area, so hopefully you don't feel as tight as I am. Breathing. Inhale, come up. Bend into that front knee again. Taking it into humble warrior. So interlace your fingers behind your back. Open up through the heart space. And then fold forward. Remember not to lean on the front knee. Instead, you're hovering if you can. Lifting those hands up as high as it feels okay. Try not to lean your hips back. They stay in line, just like you're still in warrior two. Breathe. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way up. Staying back into your warrior two from here. And then we'll go into our warrior three. So hands to your hips. We'll turn onto our back toes again. Good. And so remember the different arm positions. Go into the one that feels good for you. Lean into your front leg. Lift the hip. Use one of the hand movements. And we'll breathe. You can even bring your hands to heart center if you like. We'll do little pulses. Good. Slight bend in the standing leg. Breathe. Little pulses. 3, 2, 1. Think about it first. Warrior two. Land here. Nice. Windmill your back arm forward. Come into plank. This time you can lower from your knees or lean forward and then lower halfway. Hover the body for chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog or cobra. And then come to your knees, everybody. Curl your toes. Downward facing dog. Nice. From here, walk your feet to the middle of your mat, your hands to the middle of your mat. So you're standing in the middle with a nice bend in the knees. Hold on to your elbows, gentle rocks, forward and back, side to side. If you know other variations of a forward fold, go into it. But we'll just allow the hamstrings to open here. If you want to let your arms hang or take your peace fingers around your big toes, go for it. Do a variation that just feels good in your body. Maybe just hold on to your thighs or your knees. From here, release your hands. Inhale, come all the way back up. Take your gaze towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Really good. We're going to do a little sequence that's going to challenge your balance, but I know all of you can do it. So you're going to grab a block. This will be the hardest thing you'll do, but you'll be fine. You're going to use a block. If you have one, if you don't, you can use anything. A water bottle works really good, or anything you can just balance on. Keep the block at the top of your mat. And we're first going to move into tree pose. So hands to your hips. We're going to turn our right knee out to the side. You can do any variation of tree that you'd like. Hand on your, or the foot can lift up onto your calf muscle or into your inner thigh. We want to really avoid pushing on the knee. Hands to heart center, tucking your chin. Good. Remember when we pressed our hands together when we were seated? Let's do that again. Pressing. Bringing your shoulder blades towards each other. And breath. Nice. Really good. So from here, we're going to be crazy. We're going into warrior three. So you're going to bring that knee forward, turn to the side, and you're going to kick that leg straight back. Good. Holding there. And now carefully, you're going to bend your standing leg. Bring both hands to the floor. This time you're going to grab your block and place it in your left hand. Your right hand is going to come onto your hip. Can you lift that elevated leg a little higher? And maybe open the toes to the side. And then from here, we're just going to come into half moon. Coming into a nice, comfortable half moon. It's a balance. It's hard. If you fall, come back in. Just play with it. If you know other variations and you wanted to take them, go ahead. You could grab onto your foot and open up. That's another option. Or you can just stay with your foot lifted. Good. Transition back forward, and then we'll bring both feet together to touch and back into a forward fold from here. Pedal out your legs. Relax, make it feel good. Maybe turn your body side to side. And then from here, we're going to slowly curl up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Before we go to the other side, we're going to just do a little pranayama breath work. So this is called Moksha Breath. Okay, so from here, with our hands pressing together, we're going to interlace our fingers and exhale, press our hands down. Inhale, reach to the sky. Look at the back of your hands. Hands come together. Exhale, down, hands to heart center. Interlace your fingers, press the hands down. This is your inhale right here. Your exhale brings your hands together. They go through the heart. Interlace your fingers, press down, look down. Your eyes follow your hands. Inhale up. Hands together, exhale through heart. Press your hands down. One more. Inhale, reach up. Biggest breath. Hands together, exhale through heart. Pressing the hands towards the floor. So good. Tree pose the other side. So we're going to turn our knee out. For a lot of you, this might be just right. Or your foot to your calf. Or bring the foot higher up, not pressing on the knee. Beautiful. You can do it this way, or I'm going to challenge you again. You're going to bring your hands behind your back. Hold on to opposite elbows. Bring your shoulders back towards each other. Of course, you can do any other variation of tree that you love. Excellent. Oops, there I fell out. And then we'll slowly release. Let that go. Find your blocks. We're going to come into Warrior 3 from here. So you're going to bring your knee up. If you're still in tree, which I wasn't, kick your foot back. Nice. Warrior 3 here. Hands come down to the floor. If you can, bend the standing leg slightly, holding onto your block in any height that feels good. Try as much as you can to keep your hips at a parallel to the floor, and then open up your top hip. This is or the left hip. Engage your standing foot, so my toes are reaching towards my head. I can reach up with my hand if that feels okay, or challenge yourself to take your gaze to the sky. Hold onto your foot and open up if you want to do a more advanced version. And that's never for everybody, but in yoga, it's a lifetime of practice. So if we keep practicing, one day we'll do it. And then slowly transition to warrior tail. Beautiful. We're almost going to take it to the floor. We'll just do a wide forward fold here. So widen your stance, turn your toes in a little bit. Inhale, reach up with your hands. Exhale, reach forward. And then hands to the floor. Maybe your hands will come in between your feet. And just bend one knee and then the other. Release your head and neck. Nice. Let's take our right hand and try to grab onto the left shin or ankle. So we're doing a twist. Take your other hand towards the sky. That hand can also stay on your low back or on your hip. Nice deep, deep twist. Really good for the upper back here. Inhale, come back into center. Switch sides. Take your left hand and grab onto the shin or the ankle. Take the other hand to the sky or to the hip. Check that you're taking in nice long breaths. Slow exhale. Coming in through center. From here, we're just gonna walk our feet in a little bit. Turn your toes out this time, and then your knees are gonna be open, coming all the way up into Goddess Pose. So as much as you can, you're gonna sink your hips nice and low. Nice. From here, we're just gonna do some shoulder twists. So shoulder dips in, other shoulder dips in. So you can feel the back twisting. Maybe take your gaze to the back as you do this. Nice. Come back through center. We're going to sit the hips nice and low. If you can, you're going to let the hands come to heart center again. Press the palms together. Sit lower because you can. Breathe here. If this is easy, lift one heel off the floor. Lift the other heel. Good. Maybe be crazy. Lift both. Nice. So good. You guys are so strong. Stand all the way up. Release the arms, shake it, release the legs. And then let's come into seated. You can sit on your block again, if that felt good at the start of practice. Beautiful. Let's do some shoulder rotations again. Inhale up, exhale, roll down. Inhale up, exhale, roll down. So good. Come into a nice steady position, nice and tall. Give a little attention to your neck, side to side movements. And then some down and up. So look down, gaze comes up. Try to keep your mouth closed. And then back into center. Thank you so much for joining me today in this practice. I'm truly hoping you feel better now than when you arrived on your mat. That's always my ambition when I come into yoga, and I hope it does the same for you. Until next time we meet, be safe, be healthy, and spread kindness, spread love. There's enough for everybody, and we have enough to give. So from my heart to yours, namaste.